Have you ever been driving down the highway when suddenly your dashboard lights up like a Christmas tree? Warning lights flashing everywhere and you start panicking about expensive repair bills? What if I told you that there's a hidden button in almost every modern car that can instantly clear these warning lights and reset your entire dashboard system? Mechanics don't want you to know about this secret because it could cost them thousands of dollars in diagnostic fees and unnecessary repairs. Today, I'm going to reveal this automotive industry secret that could save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars the next time your car's computer system goes haywire. The automotive industry has been keeping this information from everyday drivers for decades, and there's a very good reason why. Modern cars are essentially computers on wheels, with dozens of sensors monitoring everything from engine temperature to tire pressure, exhaust emissions to brake fluid levels. When these sensors detect what they think might be a problem, they trigger warning lights on your dashboard and store error codes in the car's computer memory. Here's what the dealerships and repair shops don't want you to know. Many of these warning lights are triggered by temporary glitches, sensor malfunctions, or minor issues that resolve themselves. But the warning lights stay on until someone manually resets the system. This hidden reset function exists in virtually every car manufactured after 2000, regardless of the make or model. It's built into the vehicle's onboard diagnostic system, which is required by law in most countries. The location and method for accessing this reset function varies slightly between manufacturers, but once you know what to look for, you can find it in any vehicle. The most common location is a small unmarked button or sequence of button presses that activates the car's diagnostic mode and allows you to clear stored error codes without any special equipment. For most vehicles, this hidden button is actually a combination of existing controls that you use every day, but in a specific sequence that most drivers never discover accidentally. The most universal method involves using your odometer reset button in combination with your ignition key or start button. Here's the step-by-step process that works for the majority of vehicles on the road today. First, make sure your car is completely turned off with all accessories disabled. Next, locate your odometer reset button, which is usually a small button near your speedometer or integrated into your instrument cluster. Press and hold this button while turning your ignition key to the on position, but don't start the engine. Continue holding the reset button for exactly 10 seconds, then release it. What happens next might surprise you. Your dashboard will begin cycling through various diagnostic screens, displaying information that most drivers never see. You'll see readings for individual sensors, error code numbers, and system status indicators. This is your car's built-in diagnostic mode, and it's more powerful than many of the expensive scan tools that mechanics use. Navigate through these screens using your odometer reset button or steering wheel controls, depending on your vehicle model. Look for a screen labeled Clear Codes, Reset, or something similar. Select this option and watch as your warning lights disappear one by one. The reason this works so effectively is that many dashboard warning lights are triggered by what technicians call soft codes or temporary errors. These occur when a sensor briefly reads outside its normal parameters, perhaps due to temperature changes, electrical interference, or temporary mechanical issues that quickly resolve themselves. However, your car's computer is programmed to be overly cautious, so it stores these error codes and keeps the warning lights illuminated until someone manually clears them. By accessing the hidden diagnostic mode, you're essentially telling the car's computer to forget about these temporary issues and start fresh. Different car manufacturers have slightly different methods for accessing this hidden diagnostic mode, but the principles remain the same. Toyota and Lexus vehicles often use a combination of the odometer reset button and brake pedal, while Honda and Acura models typically require holding the odometer reset while cycling the ignition key 3 times. Ford vehicles frequently use a sequence involving the hazard lights and turn signals, while General Motors cars often respond to a specific pattern of accelerator pedal presses. BMW and Mercedes vehicles usually require holding multiple steering wheel buttons simultaneously while starting the car. For newer vehicles with push-button start systems, the process is slightly modified but equally effective. Instead of turning an ignition key, you'll need to press the start button without pressing the brake pedal, which activates the car's electrical systems without starting the engine. The rest of the procedure remains largely the same. using the odometer reset button or other controls to access the diagnostic mode. Some luxury vehicles have even more sophisticated hidden menus that can be accessed through the infotainment screen using specific touch sequences or button combinations. The automotive industry's reluctance to publicize this information becomes clear when you consider the financial implications. Diagnostic fees at dealerships and repair shops typically range from $80 to $150 just to connect a scan tool and read error codes. Many of these codes point to problems that don't actually exist or have already resolved themselves naturally. By clearing these codes using the hidden reset function, you can often eliminate the need for expensive diagnostic procedures and unnecessary repairs. However, it's crucial to understand that this reset procedure should be used thoughtfully and responsibly. Not every warning light should be immediately cleared without investigation. Lights indicating serious safety issues like brake system failures, airbag malfunctions, or critical engine problems should be addressed by qualified technicians before attempting any reset procedures. The hidden reset function is most valuable for dealing with intermittent issues, sensor glitches, and maintenance reminders that persist even after the underlying problem has been resolved. One of the most common applications for this hidden reset function involves the dreaded check engine light. This light can be triggered by dozens of different issues, from loose gas caps to faulty oxygen sensors. Many times the underlying problem is temporary or has already been fixed, but the light remains on because the error code is still stored in the computer memory. Using the hidden diagnostic mode, you can clear these stored codes and reset the check engine light without paying for expensive diagnostic services. The oil change reminder system is another area where this hidden reset function proves invaluable. Many modern cars have sophisticated oil life monitoring systems that track driving conditions and calculate when oil changes are needed. However, these systems often continue displaying maintenance warnings even after the oil has been changed, particularly if the service was performed at an independent shop rather than a dealership. The hidden reset procedure allows you to clear these maintenance reminders and reset the oil life monitor to 100%. Tire pressure monitoring systems frequently trigger warning lights due to temperature changes, altitude differences, or temporary pressure variations. While it's important to check your tire pressures regularly, the warning light often remains illuminated even after pressures have been corrected. The hidden diagnostic mode includes options for resetting the tire pressure monitoring system and clearing related warning lights without requiring special programming tools. Advanced driver assistance systems in modern vehicles can also trigger warning lights due to temporary sensor blockages, weather conditions, or calibration issues. Features like adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, and automatic emergency braking rely on cameras and sensors that can be temporarily affected by dirt, snow, or bright sunlight. The hidden reset function can often clear these system warnings after the underlying conditions have been resolved. For vehicles with complex emission control systems, the hidden diagnostic mode can be particularly valuable. Emission-related warning lights are often triggered by temporary conditions or minor issues that don't actually affect vehicle performance or environmental compliance. These lights can prevent vehicles from passing required emission inspections, even when the underlying systems are functioning properly. The reset procedure can clear these codes and allow the emission monitoring systems to reevaluate vehicle performance under current conditions. The process of accessing hidden diagnostic modes has become somewhat easier in recent years as automotive manufacturers have standardized many procedures to comply with global diagnostic requirements. The OBD2 standard, implemented in most countries, requires certain diagnostic functions to be accessible without proprietary tools. However, manufacturers have been reluctant to publicize these capabilities because they prefer customers to visit authorized service centers for all diagnostic and repair needs. Professional mechanics and technicians have known about these hidden functions for years, but they rarely share this information with customers because it could significantly impact their business revenue. Diagnostic services represent a substantial portion of automotive service income, and many repair recommendations are based on error codes that could be cleared using the hidden reset procedures. By keeping this information secret, the industry ensures a steady stream of customers paying for services they could potentially handle themselves. The financial savings from using these hidden reset procedures can be substantial over the lifetime of vehicle ownership. Consider that the average car owner experiences multiple dashboard warning lights each year, with diagnostic fees alone costing hundreds of dollars annually. By learning to access your vehicle's hidden diagnostic functions, you can eliminate many of these costs while gaining valuable insight into your car's actual condition and performance. It's worth noting that using these hidden reset procedures will not void your vehicle warranty, as you're simply accessing built in diagnostic functions that are part of the car's standard equipment. However, it's always wise to document any persistent issues and consult with qualified technicians for problems that repeatedly return after being cleared. The reset function is a tool for managing temporary glitches and false alarms, not for ignoring legitimate mechanical or safety concerns. Modern vehicles store multiple types of diagnostic information, and the hidden reset procedures can access much more than just error codes. You can often view real time sensor data, monitor system performance, check fluid levels, and even perform basic calibration procedures for various components. This information can help you better understand your vehicle's condition and make informed decisions about maintenance and repairs. The key to successfully using these hidden diagnostic functions is understanding your specific vehicle's procedure and being patient with the process. Some cars require precise timing for button presses, while others need specific sequences to be followed exactly. It may take several attempts to master the technique for your particular vehicle, but once learned, it becomes a valuable skill that can save significant money and frustration over years of ownership. As automotive technology continues to evolve, these hidden diagnostic functions are becoming more sophisticated and powerful. Many newer vehicles include wireless diagnostic capabilities, smartphone integration, and cloud based monitoring systems that provide even more detailed information about vehicle condition and performance. However, the basic principle remains the same. Your car contains powerful diagnostic tools that can help you manage warning lights and system alerts without requiring expensive professional intervention. The next time your dashboard lights up with warning indicators, remember that you have options beyond immediately heading to the nearest repair shop. Take a moment to try the hidden reset procedure for your vehicle. You might be surprised to discover that many of those intimidating warning lights disappear instantly, saving you time, money, and unnecessary stress. This automotive secret has been hiding in plain sight for decades, and now you have the knowledge to use it to your advantage.